What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today is a first, baby. I'm actually recording this video from Disney World. Yes, that's right. My girlfriend Kelsey and I have had this trip planned for quite some time now, and of course, this morning, right as we're getting ready to leave, I see that the new patch drops for Advanced Warfare. So I want to get this video out to you guys, let you guys know from kind of a brief overview standpoint of everything that they changed. Over the next couple of days, we'll go more in depth into some of the weapon changes and the values that they changed and things like that, but I just want to get this out for you guys today so you knew what was going on. So I apologize if the audio is not perfect. You might be able to hear some circus, kind of music in the background and stuff. But yeah, so in this patch, they've changed a ton of stuff. This is the first major patch of this game. First and foremost, there's a ton of various little bugs and stuff that were fixed that I'm not going to go through everything. I will link it down in the description, guys, and check it out. But everything from multiplayer to system link to exo survival, a lot of little stuff was changed. They've got rid of pretty much all of the out of the map exploits in multiplayer, which is nice. They made improvements to the clan system, improvements and polished the emblem editor and the loot systems, and a bunch of other stuff. Again, there's going to be a really long list linked down in the description. Now, in terms of weapon adjustments, this is probably the biggest thing. So keep in mind that when I tell you guys these changes, it affects the base weapon as well as all the weapon variants. So on the Ball 27, the damage was reduced, the max damage range was decreased, and the recoil was adjusted. If you guys want to see the recoil changes, I actually put up a video earlier today. Make sure you guys check that out. I'll link it down in the description. For the HBR-A3, the max damage range was decreased. For the ASM-1, the max damage range was increased. So that's actually really, really good there. The SMGs have received a buff. For the MP11, the max damage range was increased. For the EM-1, the damage was increased. So this thing's an absolute monster now. I encourage you guys to check it out. The EPM-3 damage was increased along with the ADS time. The XMG, the damage was increased, the lockdown mode was increased, the melee damage was increased, and then finally, the Pytech damage was increased. So basically, the Ball 27, the HBR-A3, two of the best guns in the game, were nerfed. The MP11, EM1, EPM3, XMG, melee, and Pytech were all buffed. Those are the major changes in terms of weapons adjustments. Hold on, there's a train coming. Alright, well now that the Walt Disney World Express is gone, we've covered all of the weapon changes. Now in terms of broadcaster mode and esports and stuff like that, there were a ton of improvements to the broadcaster mode for esports. Obviously they took notes from MLG Columbus and they updated it there. They did change some of rank play to include no join session in progress, improvements to skill-based matchmaking. This is something I would hope would make it over into the public side of things, but there was no mention of that. So I'm not sure if it did make it over to pubs. And then they also updated the competitive rule sets to match that of what MLG is currently using. And then finally, another big thing here is game mode specific improvements. So there are quite a few ones and some changes with broadcaster mode and things like that, but in terms of actual game modes, they updated the spawns in CTF so that you won't spawn right next to your own flag quite as often. So it's going to make it a little bit tougher. Once the enemy takes the flag, you're not going to spawn right next to them to be able to stop them and return it, which it makes the game mode, again, tougher. Now, next up for uplink, this is actually a very, very big thing. The spawns were updated in uplink as well as they've now limited the pass distance. So previously on uplink, you could pass that ball all the way across the map if you had a teammate over there, and that's what really frustrated a lot of the competitive guys and really made it a random mode that tended to not really make sense at times, and now they've updated that. So if you are outside of the pass range, you can't pass to people, which is a good thing. And then finally, one of the biggest ones for me, because I like playing hardpoint, is they've updated the spawns in hardpoint, and there's no longer a ton of clustering around the flag. Before, it would just spawn people on top of the flag. So you'd get on there, you'd kill people, take the flag, and then they'd spawn right around the corner to come back and shoot you. And now that's no longer the case. It's not quite as clustery, and they're going to spawn them a little bit farther back to give you a chance to be able to defend better or attack better or whatever you want to do. So yeah, there you guys have it. Those are just kind of the base, important changes there. Like I said, there is a big long list that I'll link down in the description if you guys want to see every little thing. But that's just kind of a short little list there of all the major, improvements and changes that they've made. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I will have more videos coming out, tomorrow and the next day, kind of detailing all of these changes, letting you guys know what I think. And yeah, hope you guys are looking forward to those. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you all later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.